Hello everyone today. So I wanted to take you through something I vibe coded, and this is something I was really interested in for quite some time because I worked in a company called Skincare Store. The American version is Skin Store, and you can see I have my little headband. You normally use this to keep the hair off your face, do your makeup and your skincare. And I put together this platform because I wanted to take away all the branding, take away all the things that would confuse you, and then kind of narrow it down to the actual core ingredients that's going to help your skin. So I have extensive knowledge in skin products because I've worked in that store and because I have an interest in skincare products. And this platform is called Derm-OS, and it is an engine basically for someone looking to map out their skin type, their skin zone, skin texture, problem areas. Maybe they have sagging skin, wrinkly skin, rosacea, hyperpigmentation, uneven, patchy skin, all those sort of skin conditions that you would think of to then rectify using looking at the actual ingredients. So it doesn't matter which company or which brand you normally use. This is not about that. This is about the actual core ingredients that most of the brands have anyway, but looking to see what's going to suit your skin. Because maybe one brand might not have this particular product, and maybe another brand might have it. Maybe a certain brand only does sunscreens or whatever the case may be. This eliminates all of that confusion and it just narrows it down to exactly what you need for your skin type. So I'll take you through this product right now, and what I wanted to show you as well is that you can go through it and it takes you through kind of like a quiz to figure out what your skin type is, and then it narrows it down to prep, treat, or seal. And then at the bottom here, there's the glossary of all the different ingredients. Here you can go and have a read of each ingredient and seeing what the active ingredient is. And so if you go in, and let's just say you have combination skin, you can keep doing the quiz. Let's say it's damaged. Let's say you have age spots, hyperpigmentation, dark circles, uneven texture, post-acne scarring, dehydration. Let's say you have those sort of things. And then golden honey olive, and then it brings up the whole report. So it's here you're looking at luminous and uneven, or even luminous and even is the outcome that you want. And here are all the products, every single products or ingredients that you should be using on your skin to improve it. Now this doesn't mean that you need to use every single ingredient. What it means is that this is the choice of the selection that will help your skin, and it's up to you to try each one or try a couple and see your skin improving because of it. Maybe you can mix and match. Maybe you can have a vitamin C with a caffeine solution, and then maybe a peptide eye complex with niacinamide, and that's enough for that serum. And then it also tells you here what to kind of avoid. So lemon juice, no-go, unbuffered acids over 10%, drying alcohols, high-strength retinol. So I didn't know that because I do have a little bit of retinol that I use. But if you use too much of it, it can cause a reaction in your skin. Strong acids, foaming sulfates, and denatured alcohol toners. And I don't actually use toner on my face. I just find it dries my skin out. But that's what you can kind of look at when you put your problem areas on your skin. And then here we have milky smoothing essence. So that's the tone specific essence selected for your U zone or damage barrier, pressed into damp skin and do not rub. And then it has layer actors by pH. So apply to order alpha arbutin 2%, tranexamic acid. Now that's very strong. If you want to use that, you have to go and use sunscreen, because if you go in the sun, it can damage your skin. Licorice root extract, so that's a little bit less invasive. There's vitamin C, PDRN, which is sort of a new kind of breakthrough in science, which is salmon DNA serum, taking the caviar and making serum out of it. Copper peptides, also something quite new, and it's something that's kind of trending right now. And the acids for peptides have always been around, but it's come back in fashion. And then it's saying here wait 60 seconds between each layer, so don't overdo it and put everything all at once. Give your skin a break. And then ceramide barrier balm, and this is occlusive cream with nanoceramides, panthenol, applying on damp skin to seal in the hydration. Finish AM with a mineral SPF, so you get the mineral powder maybe with the SPF, or the BB cream with SPF in it, whatever it can be, something light and not too oily as well. So here it also breaks it down to AM and PM routine, which I find quite helpful. You can have the cream cleanser, the hydrating essence, an AM antioxidant stack, and that could be the layer of vitamin C, centella, which is the Asian tika, which is sika, which is like the kind of like you would call it Korean beauty, but like the Asian type of beauty. It used to be another product, but now they've kind of moved more into the Korean market. And then here we have the ceramide barrier balm, and that's to kind of build up the barrier. Obviously, if you have a sensitive barrier, that's something that's very important. And then mineral SPF 50, zinc oxide is 20%, then non-nano fragrance free is the option there. And then if you go back to the PM, which is double cleanse milky soothing essence, and that's you can use oil to water cleanser, and then remove the SPF, and then this even build up and press essence on the damp skin. Then you go to PM repair and resurface, layer alpha L-butane 22% and tranexamic acid, it's 5%, and then PDRN salmon DNA serum, copper peptides, and mandelic acid. Mandelic acid is good for darker skin tones as well. And then it says here acids first and then the peptides, and then retinoids last. And then you can cycle the retinoids every third night to start off with, because your skin needs to get used to the retinoid if you're using retinol creams. And then the ceramide barrier balm, occlusive cream with nanoceramides, panthenol, and apply on damp skin to seal hydration on compromised nights, and add occlusive balm on the top, kind of thing. So yeah, so then you have the ceramide barrier balm. You can also use the overnight masks. Sometimes you put the overnight mask on and it really hydrates and nourishes your skin. So it's good to pamper yourself now and then. Also, it's Mother's Day coming up, and maybe you want to do something special for mum. You can figure out what her skin type is, or do this with her, and then get a nice skincare routine going just to pamper her. But yeah, just something to think about. And you can download this and also look at the report as well. It'll really help you in figuring out what will help your skin. So I think that's all for now, and if there's something that you want to live code, feel free to do so, because obviously I'm doing this because I have the knowledge background in skincare, because I've worked at it for so long previously. So whatever your advantage is, maybe you're working in shoes, or maybe you're doing something else like in retail, maybe it's just plain beauty, cosmetics and things, have a play and see what you can vibe code to help people decide certain things. Or maybe your forte is eyelashes. Like I've always had trouble putting on those eyelashes. I can never do it properly, so I never bothered anymore to do it. But for my birthday I did my eyelashes, so maybe you could have a tutorial on how to put eyelashes on using the vibe coding tool. So yeah, and then I also got like this little sachet, and it's got like all the different swatches for the skin tones. And then maybe you could do something like that as a vibe coded tool to try and help women find their right skin tone, because sometimes foundation is quite hard to find, and maybe you can create these swatches to help the person find the right foundation. So yeah, whatever it is, go for it, and don't hold back, because somebody else will benefit from your expertise and your insights, and by creating these tools and sharing it. So I hope you found that informative. If you'd like to do something similar, or if you're interested in this particular tool or any of my other tools, feel free to contact me. My email address is on the bottom over here, and I will be putting in a new freebie for every video coming up, and that'll just help you even further. But for now, that's all I have, and I hope you have a lovely week. See ya. Bye bye.